Hey there, horror fans. Ever wondered what's lurking just beyond the edge of your nightmares? Today, I've got something truly spine-chilling for you. Here are 10 terrifying things you won't believe exist. Number 10, the Skirrid Mountain Inn. This ancient pub in Wales is said to be one of the most haunted places in the UK. With a history dating back over 900 years, it's seen more than its fair share of death and misery. Guests claim to have seen ghostly figures, heard disembodied voices, and even felt invisible hands gripping their throats. Next up, number 9, the Island of the Dolls in Mexico. Imagine an island filled with hundreds of decaying dolls hanging from trees. The story goes that a man named Don Julian Santana found a drowned girl and soon after, a doll floating in the water. He hung it up to appease her spirit. But the dolls didn't stop coming, and neither did the ghostly activity. Number 8, Chernobyl's urban explorers. 38 years after the nuclear disaster, the exclusion zone around Chernobyl remains uninhabitable. However, thrill seekers venture into this radioactive wasteland to explore the eerie, abandoned buildings. But some report seeing more than just decaying structures, shadowy figures, strange lights, and an overwhelming sense of being watched. Moving on to number 7, the Mothman. This winged creature is said to haunt the area around Point Pleasant, West Virginia. Witnesses describe it as a human-like figure with large, glowing red eyes. Sightings peaked in the 1960s, coinciding with a tragic bridge collapse. Was it a harbinger of doom? Number 6, the Catacombs of Paris. Beneath the bustling streets of Paris lies a labyrinth of tunnels filled with the remains of over 6 million people. It's a macabre maze where visitors have reported hearing whispers, seeing apparitions, and feeling an unsettling presence. Halfway there with number 5, the Wendigo. Originating from Algonquian folklore, this creature is said to be a malevolent spirit that possesses humans, driving them to cannibalism. Descriptions vary, but it's often depicted as a gaunt, emaciated being with glowing eyes. Chilling, right? Number 4, the Dyatlov Pass incident. In 1959, 9 Russian hikers died mysteriously in the Ural Mountains. Their bodies were found with inexplicable injuries, and their tent had been ripped open from the inside. Theories range from avalanche to alien abduction, but the case remains unsolved. Now for number 3, the Shadow People. Many have claimed to see these dark, shadowy figures lurking in their peripheral vision. They're usually described as human-shaped, but lacking any detail. Often associated with sleep paralysis, these encounters are terrifying, with witnesses unable to move or speak. Number 2, the Rake. This creepy creature is an internet urban legend that emerged from the depths of online horror forums. Described as a pale humanoid figure with long claws, it's said to stalk and terrorize its victims. Some say it whispers in their ears, driving them to madness. Finally, number 1, the Black-Eyed Children. These eerie kids with pitch-black eyes are said to appear at people's doorsteps, asking to be let in. Those who encounter them report a deep sense of dread. Whether they're ghosts, aliens, or something even more sinister, one thing's for sure: they're not to be trusted. So there you have it. 10 terrifying things you won't believe exist. Sleep tight, and remember, sometimes the scariest things are the ones you can't explain.